Welcome back to the Dragon's Lair here in Lee's Summit, Missouri. I'm DKOG73. Thank you so much for tuning in and hanging out. And if this is your first time checking out the channel, I want to thank you for stopping by, and I hope you have a great time. If you're an Atari fan, I think you can...
Only Atari makes the world's most popular home video games. The only Space Invaders. The only Asteroids. The only Pac Man. The only Missile Command.
I've been an Atari fan my whole life. The very first console I got was an Atari 2600, man. It was on Christmas morning. In fact, a little over a year ago when I started my channel. The very first console I played on the channel was an Atari 2600.
Hey guys, another one of my favorite games, Team and Attack. He's a really big fan of Kaboom, Missile Command, Space Invaders, Yar's Revenge, obviously.
And you know what's crazy, right? About 60 days ago, we moved from the West Coast, right? Orange County, all the way to the Midwest. This place is off the hook. The people are amazing. And here's the deal. We got 1,000 square foot Dragon's Lair. I've been working on this thing for like 60 days, right? We got 19 consoles, we got 8 arcades, a home theater. And you know, I thought, dude, we need to get back to our roots. We need to play some Atari games, right? But we're gonna do it a little differently. First, we're gonna play on the Atari 2600. Then we're gonna play on a couple of other consoles. Then we're gonna check out Atari on the new arcade. And if you listen to the music behind me, you might know what game we're gonna play last. Yeah, it's an Atari game, and yeah, it's on the Xbox Series X. So let's get this party started, right? Let's play some Atari, and I'll see you in the game. 1981, over 40 years ago. I still remember riding my bike all the way to Sears and buying this game with my own money. I got a great story. I'll tell you about it. Let's do this. Let's play some Asteroids.
Have you played Atari today?
So I'm 8 years old, right? And back in those days, it was pretty commonplace for you and all your buddies to like get on your bikes and basically ride around town, right? You go to your favorite pizza place or the mall. It was a different time, right? But in 1981, we didn't have a lot of money when I was growing up. And so you know what I did? Of course, because I love games so much. Go, 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 go. You know, I'll get them. Got them. You know, I was an industrious, motivated kid. Oh, they got me. What I did was, I went around. It's hard to play and talk at the same time. Such a great game, still twitchy to this day. So when I was 8 years old, I would essentially walk my neighbors' dogs, mow their lawns, wash their cars, do whatever I could to make a buck so I could go to Sears and pick up Asteroids. You know what? It's an iconic game, and I'll never forget playing it in the arcade for the first time. You know, on a vector monitor, it's absolutely beautiful, right? But I was stoked as a kid to be able to play Asteroids on my 2600. My friends would come over, we would hang out, we would play all day, all night. We'd have sleepovers, get pizza, the whole deal. And yeah, man, Asteroids was the very first game I played in the arcade, and it was the very first game I had on my Atari 2600. Let's play some Miss Pac Man right now.
If you thought Atari Pac Man was great, wait till you play his big sister, Ms. Pac Man from Atari, with larger-than-life graphics, floating fruit, and hungry ghosts. If you've got an Atari, you can play Ms. Pac Man at home, but if you haven't, you can't.
1982, an awesome year for video games and a critical year for Atari. And you know what's so cool? Miss Pac Man saved the day. I'll tell you all about it right now. Let's play some Miss Pac Man. So Miss Pac Man's a great Atari 2600 game. I mean, it looks great, it plays great, it sounds great. And it literally saved the day back in 1982. You see, before Miss Pac Man came out, there was this other game that had come out. You might have heard of it. It's called Pac Man, right? And Pac Man was hyped to be the next big thing. You see in the arcade, Pac Man was causing quarter shortages. I mean, it was amazing, right? And so they hyped it up like crazy on the 2600. And when it hit, it was an absolute disaster. The media was all over it. I mean, kids were waking up on Christmas morning and they were crying. I wasn't crying, but I was definitely one of those kids that on Christmas morning when I fired up Pac Man, I was like, oh my gosh, no! Right? But guess what? A short time thereafter, Miss Pac Man shows up on the scene and she absolutely crushes it. And you know what? It's still a blast to play to this day. Let's go ahead and finish up this level right here, and we're gonna play one of my favorite games on the 2600. That's Miss Pac Man. Demon Attack, a magic. You know what? This game is off the hook. It's a top-down shooter. A lot of crazy looking awesome enemies, right? The difficulty ramps up. It looks good. It sounds good. Let's play some Demon Attack. Wave 2, it gets harder. Alright, here we go. Check this out. Like I said, if you've never played Demon Attack, it's off the hook. I mean, for a game that's over 40 years old, it plays amazing. I want to thank you so much for hanging out, watching me play the Atari 2600. It's the very first console I had when I was a kid, man. And you know what's so cool? We got some more Atari games, so stick around. The next game we're gonna play came out on one of my favorite systems of all time. That system came out in 1999, and this game, it's epic. The first time I played it was at Disneyland in Anaheim, California. Let's do this. I'll see you in the game. The Sega Dreamcast came out in 1999. It's one of my favorite consoles of all time. It's got some amazing games, right? Soul Calibur, Street Fighter 3 Third Strike, Phantasy Star Online, Power Stone, NFL 2K, NBA 2K series, right? Gauntlet Legends. Now here's the cool thing about Gauntlet Legends. It was originally released in the arcade by Midway West Games, formerly Atari Games. And you know what's so crazy about this game? It's one of the first arcade games I ever played where you could grind up RPG style. Let's do this. Let's check out the intro.
Gauntlet Legends. In an ancient time, a greedy young mage, using the power of the rune stones, released a great evil upon the world. This demon, Scorn, fearing the power of the rune stones, cast them to the far reaches of the four mystical realms in hope that they will never again be assembled and used against him. No one has dared try. Until now.
Let's do this. You know, the cool thing about Gauntlet Legends, it's got all the awesome stuff you remember, right? The skeleton keys, the monsters, it's got magic, it's got every level's like a labyrinth. It's awesome. But this time around, we get to grind RPG style. You get to build up your character over time.
Enter initials to build a character. Select a character.
Let's be the Green Warrior. Let's go in with some brute force.
Welcome, Green Warrior.
You start off in the tower, right? And of course you've got your different realms. The first realm you can enter is right here. We'll call it the Red Realm. Over here you can see the blue realm. It's guarded by a blue mystical force field. So let's keep going. And we're gonna play the very first level, which is the Valley of Fire. I first played this at Disneyland back in like 2000. It was so crazy. I went up, I saw this crazy crowd of people watching these 4 guys play the game, build up their characters, defeat Scorn. I came back like an hour later and I was finally able to play. It's awesome.
Destroy generators to start enemies. Save keys to open doors and chests. Collect gold to buy power-ups. Avoid dangerous objects.
There's the first runestone right there. You gotta collect them all to progress through the game.
Multiple hits destroy secret wells. One runestone has been found. Warrior has gained the Some barrels contain items.
Alright, let's keep going.
Rapid fire.
That's Gauntlet Legends right there. You know what? If you haven't had a chance, check out Gauntlet Legends. It's an awesome game. And you know what's really cool? We're gonna play some more Atari games right over here on this new arcade that I just built. We're gonna check out some OG Atari arcade games coming up right now. Let's play some classic OG Atari arcade games. Yeah, we got the Back to the Future theme. It says we're out of time, but you know, the game, it's never over. Let's do this. First up, Centipede is probably one of the most iconic trackball games ever made, and it's brutally hard. You gotta have a great trackball. This trackball rocks. We've had some good games earlier. Let's see if we can go ahead and break that high score. keep going. Man, let's keep going. Let's keep going. It's not a bad game so far. That spider's just crushing me right now. There we go. $29K. Let's keep going. Super focused right now. Wow. All right, let's keep going. 35K. Whoa, they're everywhere. 44K, let's go. It's one of my best games ever, man. This is awesome. That's what I'm talking about right there. That's Centipede. Let's put our initials in. 46K. The next game? Yeah, that's right. We're going to be playing some Missile Command. Let's do this. It gets crazy hard. Watch this. And again, having a good trackball, it matters. I think we got a bonus city right there. Let's keep going. Oh, I lost 2 cities right there. Oh, I'm getting rocked right there. I got absolutely rocked right there. This game's crazy hard. I just lost 2 cities. That was a solid run too. Let's keep going. So close to the high score. So I'm super fired up. You know, we're gonna play one more game on this arcade, and then over there, we're gonna play a super crazy game. I can't wait to show it to you. I'm gonna show you my new home theater. We got a 65-inch Sony OLED, but before we do that, I wanna give a monster shout out to my friends over at Atari and Beyond and All Things Atari on Facebook. I want to thank you so much for the amazing support. They've got an awesome community. If you're an Atari fan, definitely check out All Things Atari and Atari and Beyond. Facebook, they rock. Super good people. Let's do this. We're going to play some Asteroids. This is the first game I ever played as a kid in the arcade. And you know what? Even without a Vector monitor, it looks pretty good and it plays awesome. Let's do this. Let's break that high score. Here we go. We're gonna do the old Asteroids trick. I've seen people get upwards of 100K doing this. I'm not quite as good as them, just like that. Just thrust super crazy. The little tiny alien spaceship. Oh, it doesn't always work. Oh, really? Oh! Inertia. There we go. Oh my gosh! Let's keep going. 5,600. There we go. Oh, 9,400. Let's keep going. Oh, just got it. Love that free man sound. I remember when I was a kid, you heard the free man sound, you were so fired up. Woo, close. Oh, 13-7, let's keep going. Game's never over. Oh, almost died right there. He got me, but I got him. Thank you so much for hanging out and watching me play Asteroids. That was a blast. Let's put our name in quick. 17-2. Not too bad, right? Kind of respectable. I want to just say thank you so much, man. If you've been hanging out this whole time and watching me play all these awesome Atari games, man, thank you so much for supporting the channel. There's one more game left, and it's right over there in the home theater. I can't wait to show it to you. Xbox, and it's an Atari game, and it's absolutely off the hook. I'm gonna turn up the volume. We're gonna crank it up loud. Let's do this. Are you ready? So much for hanging out and watching me play a grip of Atari games. I hope you had a great time, and remember, the game, it's never over, and I will see you next time.